This is Explore Manufacturing, Laing O'Rourke's Centre of Excellence for Modern Construction. Here we manufacture structural and architectural precast concrete components for the internal and external market. Lifting forms part of our core daily activities. It's therefore hugely important that we control those risks effectively.
Safe lifting in the facility here is our number one priority.
We are casting around 600 units per week. Each unit gets lifted probably around 5 or 6 times. That's about 3,600 lifts per week we're doing.
We're lifting items such as cages, obviously the finished units, mould parts, a variety of different shapes, sizes, weights and complexity.
Some of the products that we produce here can weigh up to 45 tonne. So if you think about 45 tonnes of concrete product, we need to make sure that we're controlling the risk.
Controlling lifting operations, we have everybody on site who would be involved in a lifting operation, they will be trained and competent to do so. Every area where lifting operations take place, we have got exclusion zones in place.
Nobody's in and about other than the people that's particularly doing that lift.
With all lifts, upcoming lifts, I have a lot of interaction with all the detailing, engineering. One thing I do like to do is go through the lift plans that we've come up with to see if we can improve, see if they've got some ideas of their own to actually improve the lift plan.
Every panel, every type of panel we have has a lift plan, and we have a discussion if we don't think that lift plan suits what we're trying to do.
So it's always having that reflective nature, reviewing what we're doing, always looking for improvement, so how we can increase the safety around how we're lifting these products moving forward.
We've also got shadow boards on site. The shadow boards have worked amazingly across site. The reason why they work so well is because we know where all our lifting accessories are at all times. It's a clear indication of the lifter being in date and having the right certification because of the colour-coded tag we have present. Every lifter that we have on the units, we spray them yellow. Spraying the lifters yellow highlights to ourselves and site that is the lifting point.
We need to ensure that it's safe lifting on projects as well. So our design team work with the projects to ensure that we have suitable and sufficient lifting accessories and lifting plans for how they're going to actually install these products on site.
There's a ticket attached for every unit that's got the 3 different lift types on it, and the 3 lift types break down the whole life cycle. So it's got the demould, the handling and loading onto trailers, and then the install as well. Sometimes we'll have a more bespoke case where we'll need to do an additional drawing showing how it needs to be lifted, and that'll be covered by a non-standard notation on the lift type. So at any given point, you don't hit the unit drawing, you can just see from looking at the unit itself how it should be lifted.
So we do 2 major checks here. One is a competency audit, and that's on the operators themselves to make sure they're actually following the lift plan. They're using the right slings, they're using the right edge protection. And the other audit we do is an area audit, which makes sure the shadow boards are up to date, make sure all the lifting accessories are tagged up and fit for use, make sure any defected items are in the quarantine bin. And then obviously we'll put actions in place to make sure if there is actions from it, we'll make sure that they are resolved.
Health and safety is of utmost importance.
It builds you a fair amount of confidence on what we're trying to do. People around you are confident as well that nothing's going to go wrong, and it is in a controlled manner.
In a facility such as this, we have the capability to control risks to a greater extent. So that's not just safety risks, we've also can control the quality risks as well. So this will not only make us safer as a business, but will also make our products stand the test of time moving into the future.